Sammy.
Oh my god, say my chest. Hey you guys, I'm Sam and this show should really just be about me, but I have to interview some people because apparently other people's opinions matter. Anyways, stay tuned because we have a lot to talk about. Today with me is my lovely cast and they're going to be commentating on some of the things we deal with all the time. So, to start us off, the thing we all have experienced on this island in particular is side niggers and side chicks. There's even a society known as Side Nigger Saturdays. What do you guys think of that and are any of you a member of that?
Personally, I'm a good God-fearing Christian man, so I do not partake in that. However, I do agree that it's necessary. You know, it maintains the whole balance of, dating life, of social lives. Yeah.
Oh no, I disagree. I'm not about to date a guy and he has a side chick. Like, that's a problem. It's not right.
No, side nigga Saturday. The chicks are exempt from it. The only thing you do, we are the commodity and you are the consumers. So,
I don't know.
But you brought up a very interesting point. You said that it balances a relationship. How? How does it do that?
stops things from stagnating.
Okay.
Happy wife, happy life. Unhappy life, then that's just stone cold misery for the rest of the relationship. Now, if your man is unable to fulfill whatever your needs are, then hey, for the sake of his happiness, you just go and do your thing on the side, but just keep it on the low. You go back, nothing's happened, he doesn't know anything's happened, you're happy, he's happy.
Really? What do you guys think?
I think personally, with especially the whole side nigga Saturday, you find that society as in general, it's not accepted. Like before, back in the day, if you think about side chicks, side niggas, people frown upon it. But now it's welcoming. There's a society. You find I know people that publicly say, "Yo, I'm a side nigga," and they're okay with it. Even with chicks, especially with girls. Girls know that their guy has another girl because they don't want to deal with all the drama. They just want him, bless us and move on. That's it.
Well, I don't know. I think personally, like he said, if it's now something that's very common these days. So if you can't find your one-stop shop guy who can meet all your needs, then hey, why don't you get somebody who can be a cash cow, get another one who can do this for you, get another one who can cook for you. I mean, you've got different guys. You've got different guys for different things. That's what some people feel is, I don't know. I feel it's, I don't judge. I don't judge, honestly. Though I wouldn't do that. No, not my thing. Yes.
You brought up an interesting point about a cash cow. Isn't it also just money consuming? For example, Valentine's. How are you going to balance it? How are you in two places at the same time? Who are you going to spend on?
Oh no, obviously your main chick. Your side chick gets a present, you spend your day with your main chick. That's how it works.
But isn't that dodgy?
Oh no,
Doesn't he start asking
no. You see,
questions?
that's when it comes down to the person. You find, let's say for example, I have a side chick and I have a main chick. I'll spend my day with my main chick and give my side chick a present. You might think it's dodgy, but me as a person, I might think no, it's okay because what? It's accepted. So it really comes down to the person.
Hashtag stay in your lane. If you can't afford to have a side chick and you can't balance those two parts of your life, then might as well just not have one. I don't know, be single or, have your chick there. Those are your only options. I mean, you can't be out balling with guys who spend $400 a night when you only get $100 a month, you gotta stay in your lane.
But especially on the whole stay in your lane part. You find a blesser can't be poor. I mean, it defeats the whole purpose of being a blesser.
Yep, that's true.
You can't, and especially you can't have a side chick if you're broke. I mean, if you can barely take care of your main chick, what are you doing?
At what point does a gift become excessive? We've heard of people getting their girlfriends iPhone 7s, and there's a lot of backlash around that. What do you guys think? Is there a limit to love? Does anything seem too expensive?
No.
Really?
Yes, he can get me whatever he wants, whether it's an iPhone 7 or, I mean, anything is fine. I'm receiving, so I have no problem with that.
Yeah, but what I'd say is, guys, be careful while you get your chick an iPhone 7 because that gives her a chance to give those clear, high-quality nude pictures.
Oh,
Yeah.
Major key.
Yeah,
Major
so
key.
while you buy her that present, though, just bear that in mind.
So basically, it's an investment. I mean, you're trying to get those nudes, right? Those high quality nudes. So, I mean, you can't get that from a Samsung. No offense to my people that
The
use
VGA
Samsungs. You know, that CCTV footage shit, we don't need that kind of shit, bruh. Like that HD. This is purely objective, you know. Like I said, I'm a God-fearing Christian man. You know, I don't partake in any of that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Somehow well versed about it, but you don't participate.
Hey, niggas are niggas, you know, we're born with this intrinsic knowledge in us, you know, like we understand the fundamentals already. Mm.
I think it really comes down to what can you afford. If the guy can literally only afford to take you out, like let's say 50 TL or 40 TL, that's all you can afford. And it's up to the girl. Like if the girl really gets mad that I can only afford to take you out for 40, 50 TL, dump her. Really, just dump her.
Really?
I would dump her, like straight up.
But do you guys ever feel like it's unfair? You put in so much effort and some guy just throws money at her and she just leaves.
It's
Well,
the game, dog.
well,
It's the game.
No, in that case, I would disagree that if like some money is all it takes for her to leave, she can go. She's doing me a favor. I'm saving time not being with her. Because like if she truly does like you, she can have guys throwing thousands of TLs into her face and she'll be like, no, I'm not interested. Because I mean, it says a lot about the girl. If money is impressing her like that, she might as well just go be an escort, you know? Like that's how
wow.
I feel.
Oh wow. How do you ladies feel?
But guys, so let's be honest, the life on the island is expensive. So
Mhm.
we need that, that cash flow. So
Hey, black expensive as
Whether you
hell.
can get
no,
a
but the
Get
thing is, you don't
Get
date
it.
someone for them to do all that. Is it not about love at the end of the day?
what is love?
That is a good question.
It's a good question.
That's a
But
bit
love
deep.
is not just buying each other stuff. I mean, the guy cannot just be providing for you, and that's the whole thing. That's the whole relationship.
So, real question, quick question. You're telling me if the only financial capacity I have is to go and buy, you know, those discount Kit Kats in Lama. I don't know what the hell they're called. I don't know what the fuck they're
Dido.
called. Those Didos.
Yeah.
You know, like with that one eye, you know, that doesn't really have the dot.
Yeah.
You know, that broke man's Kit Kat. You're telling me you'll be like, this is my base still. Like, that's it. That's it. And listen, we're all adults here. Like, hey, it's open to the floor. I'm just saying.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is, it's not all about what you can get me as a guy.
So what are you looking for in a guy?
I'm looking for a guy who's faithful, because I'm not about this whole side chick thing. A guy who's faithful, who's loyal. And of course, I mean, you need, like, there's times when you need to go out and you pay. Like, you can't get there and then he says, let's split the bill. Or you can't do that. But it's not about what
Why?
you can get me. Why what?
Why can't we split the bill? Why?
That's life, guys. Guys always have to pay. If you're eating, the guy is paying. I mean,
Are you a feminist?
no,
Okay.
I'm not.
No.
But like that's just how it's been for so long.
Oh, no,
it's accepted.
I agree that the guy should pay, but let's say
Yeah.
one time you want to take your man out.
No, that's fine. One time is fine. Like his birthday or
One
something is
time.
fine.
Wow.
One time is fine. His
One
birthday
time.
comes once a year.
On special
so
occasions.
Exactly.
But I think then you're not being fair because
Why?
women nowadays want to be 50-50 on this, 50-50 on that. We want women empowerment, women this, women that. So why don't you do 50-50 on the bill as well?
No, but when we say 50-50, they don't agree on most parts. So we can also hold on to that.
Even if
To
they
them
don't agree, does
paying.
that stop you?
Yes.
But on her
Suppose you
point-
find a guy
on
who
her
does
point-
go 50-50 on you all the way, you know, like then there's no concept of patriarchy here where it's like the guy is basically the man of the house, what he says goes and all of that bullshit.
Oh, that's not my guy. But
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Well, that's a problem. No. I'm just like, okay, don't think that love is all about buying me stuff. Like, I can buy you stuff at some point in time, If we go out, you pay for dinner. If I want, I can offer to pay. It's that simple.
But you
So
guys
it's not
brought
about
up-
money. Sorry.
You guys
Yeah.
brought up some really interesting